And of course, we're going to take a look at the Asia or US market as well. US market is very fairly consistent in terms of the performance as of this morning. If you look at the US market S&P 500 overview as of this morning, Microsoft first. If you look at Microsoft as of this morning, Microsoft down by 0.79% to 413.49 points. Microsoft, and of course the news related to Microsoft is where ChatGPT developer OpenAI is supporting a California bill that would require tech companies to label AI-generated content, which can range from harmless memes to deepfakes aimed at spreading information and also political misinformation, also political candidates. And the bill, called AB 3211, has so far been overshadowed by attention on another California state artificial intelligence bill, which is called SB 1047, which mandates that AI developers conduct safety testing on some of their own models. And of course, that bill has faced a backlash from the tech industry, and including OpenAI, which has Microsoft as a backer. And also California state lawmakers attempted to introduce 65 bills touching on AI this legislative season, including measures to ensure all algorithmic decisions are proven unbiased and protect the intellectual property of deceased individuals from exploitation by AI companies. And of course, San Francisco-based OpenAI believes that for AI-generated content, transparency requirements around provenance, such as the watermarking, and also is very important, and especially in the election year, which is now happening now in the US. And of course, we're going to take a look at other markets as well, or other sector, which is the other counter, Meta. Meta as of this morning, if you look at Meta, Meta as of this morning, let me just go back. Okay, Meta as of this morning, down by 1.30% or 521.12 points as of this morning. And of course, the news related to Meta as of this morning, Meta said on Friday it had identified possible hacking attempts on the WhatsApp accounts of US officials from the administrations of both President Joe Biden and also former President Donald Trump, blaming the same Iranian hacker group revealed earlier this month to have compromised the Trump campaign. In the blog post, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp described the attempt as a small cluster of likely social engineering activity on WhatsApp involving accounts posing as technical support for AOL, Google, Yahoo, and also Microsoft, and it blocked the accounts after users reported activity of suspicious and had not seen any evidence suggesting targeted WhatsApp account had been compromised. Now that is about the Meta, and of course Google updates. Google as of this morning, if you look at Google, okay, next to Meta, Google up by 0.30% or 167.93 points as of this morning. Relatively quite positive for Google. Former US presidential hopeful and vaccine skeptic, which is Robert F. Kennedy Jr., on Monday lost his bid in the US court to force Google's YouTube to restore 2 videos of the platform removed for allegedly violating its policies on on medical misinformation. And in a brief order, a 3-judge panel of the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco said lower court judge properly denied Kennedy's request for the court order compelling the Alphabet unit to restore the videos it removed in 2023. Now that is about Google and also Meta. We also want to have a look at other market as well. NVIDIA is very important for micro or semiconductor. NVIDIA was down by 2.25% as of this morning, or 126.46 points as of this morning. NVIDIA is likely to report on Wednesday that its second quarter revenue more than doubled. And of course, but investors used its blockbuster results will be expecting even more from the artificial intelligence chip giant. And the company's stock has surged more than 150% this year, adding $1.82 trillion to its market value and lifting the S&P 500 to new highs. On Monday, it was down by 2.2% in afternoon trading, weighing on the index, and the stock is valued at about 37 times its forward earnings compared with the average of around 29 for the top 6 tech companies on the benchmark index that includes the chip maker. And of course, this is about NVIDIA, and moving forward, there's a lot of challenge, especially when it comes to its relation with China. And Apple, as of this morning, if you look at Apple stock as of this morning, up by 0.15% or 227.18 points. And of course, the news about Apple, where Apple will host its fall event on September 9th, I guess, and at its headquarters in Cupertino, and where it will likely unveil a series of new iPhones, I believe, and also the updates of other devices and apps as well. And the launches are crucial for Apple as it looks to reverse a global sales slowdown, particularly in China, and lay out its artificial intelligence AI roadmap. And at its developers conference in June, Apple announced a slew of AI features under the umbrella Apple Intelligence, including a revamped Siri and integration with the ChatGPT. However, these features will be available only on the latest Apple devices and will be rolled out gradually starting later this year. And Apple faces increasing pressure from competitors such as the Samsung and also Alphabet's Google, who have already launched and announced AI functionality alongside with their Galaxy and also Pixel smartphones, respectively. In recent years, iPhone sales have slowed due to a lack of significant upgrades in newer models and competition Android-based smartphone brands. And of course, that is about the US market for today.